It all started with a simple sign. I had just put up a modest private property, no trespassing notice outside my garage, something any homeowner would do to protect their land. Minutes later, a vehicle rolled up, lights flashing, but not the kind you'd expect from real law enforcement. Two men in dark uniforms stepped out, badge replicas hanging from their belts. "Take that sign down immediately or face consequences," one of them barked. Their tone was aggressive, rehearsed, like they had done this many times before. I raised an eyebrow. "Excuse me?" I asked. "And who exactly are you?" They introduced themselves as officers from the local HOA Enforcement Division. I smirked. HOA Enforcement Division? Sounds official, doesn't it? Except I knew better. Their badges were cheap plastic, their uniforms poorly fitted, and their paperwork non-existent. It was a blatant intimidation tactic, and they clearly didn't expect resistance. I calmly reached into my wallet and flashed my federal ID. "You do realize who you're threatening, right?" I said. Their confident smirks faltered instantly. The air went from tense to downright awkward in seconds. Their hands hovered nervously near their fake badges, glancing at each other like deer in headlights. We're just following protocol," one stammered, sweat forming at his temples. I smiled and shook my head. "Protocol? On my private property? With fake badges? Let's get one thing clear. I enforce federal law, and I know the limits of authority. Step back now, before this becomes a criminal matter for impersonation and harassment." They froze completely, unsure whether to retreat or make excuses. I didn't need to shout. My calm confidence said it all. Minutes later, they drove off, their headlights fading into the distance, leaving me alone with my sign and the satisfaction of having held my ground. By the end of the day, I had contacted local authorities to report the impersonation. HOA boards love to push boundaries, but there's a limit, especially when someone who knows federal law personally is on the other side. The story spread quickly through the neighborhood. People who had once worried about HOA overreach now watched closely, as the fake cops learned, a lesson about intimidation and the importance of knowing who they were dealing with. My sign stayed up, proudly marking my land, and the message was clear. Authority isn't about plastic badges, it's about real law and knowing your rights. And in this case, I had both.